Hey, Prelude. How's it going, buddy? Happy Monday. I need to get more little creatures in cages. I know that sounds bad, but it needs to be done. I think I need a mousie's hand with that, though. She can tame them really easy. Somewhat. Alright, I think I want to do like a little work area here. Um, Yay, coffee! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's... First off, let's get to a better height so we can look at things that, from like a normal person's point of view. Now, I do want to let villagers loose in here. But I gotta figure out a way to make it safe for them, that they don't wander off too far. Alright, first um, let's see. I want to make a uh, a table, an examining table. Village. Oh, villager are only safe when they're in a 1x2, and even then they're still annoying. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. Is there a metal table? Ooh, a calcite table. Alright, let's go like this. There's calcite blocks, calcite tables. Hi, Tank. Okay, so let's grab that. Grab that. Grab that. And a calcite table. I think the basic one. Now I also want to see if there's iron. There's iron bridge. Bridge won't do what I want it to do. Iron shutters. Patio stool. Those aren't as big as I want them to be. Oh, the patio stool is not iron? Okay. Conveyor belt, but no actually iron table. Alright, well, we'll grab a machete. We'll grab a knife. How's Tink today? So if I go bop, bop. That looks like an examining table. Cookies and coffee or pancakes and coffee? Both. Gingerbread pancakes with coffee. Okay, so actually if I set this here, like so, we'll go like that. We can do a couple of those with a sink and a couple more because they need some place to get those. Better now since coffee shit is done. I didn't realize coffee was shit, but okay. There, we'll put that like that. Can I place you on there? I cannot. Alright, so now I need... You think somebody really got auto-carried? One of you two did. I need a... item frame. Oh, a coughing fit. Okay. That makes more sense. Now, if I go... That actually looks better. You're not into coffee enemas? Well, it's a good way to have coffee. And on those really hot days, you just have to freeze the coffee first and it'll cool you right down. I kind of wish that was under the light. Hi, Mousy. You heard of a stick up the ass but a popsicle? Well, you know, to each their own. I don't kink shame. Alright, I think this will work. You can get rid of all this. And I need... what are they called? Thermostans. I will start it there. We'll stick you on it. How much of a size difference is that? That's quite a size difference. Okay, so... small is better. Now, how do I make the head look up? Like that. Okay, so we want to give it a rotation of 0. Then we want to move it there. stand up here and work on some more. No, Mousie's not talking from experience. No gravity. I think we want this up a block. Let's bring this forward. Oh, no, that's too high. A wild Durant has appeared, if anybody wants to catch it. Alright, I think I can move this a little bit more this way. We'll lock that. So I wonder if I can place just... How many of these does that thing have? I'm not putting 12 of them up here. I'm gonna put 4 up here, I think. And we'll see what that looks like. What I'm trying to do is make it look like they're studying one of these. So let's go Bop. Show arms. And... Ooh. Alright. Alright. I can get with that. Is there not an option to put them on the floor with the help of the armor stand? Would that help? Yes. Oh, I think I just messed that one up. I did. Okay, so can we... Is there an undo? Let's go with that one. Okay. Let's do this a little bit differently then. Uh... Huh? That's not what I meant to do. Neither is that. Hi, choir. Aha, there we go. Alright, so you can go there for the moment. Let's start this one over. And because this guy's in the way, I can't get my table back. So we'll move you... 3? No. 2. Now why won't you go there? Wow! 4. No. -4. Alright. Is there a show all armor stance? Ah! Oh, okay, no. Those ones stay where they are. Okay. We'll try this again. Show arms, yes. We'll give you that again. And flat on table. Okay. Actually, I like where that's placed. So let's redo that. Thank you, Prelude, for reminding me of that. So we'll go like that. We'll switch arms. We'll switch arms. And what did I do on that one? That is not what I did. Okay, I don't need this many. Alright, this will work though. This will work. Okay, so now we need to bring you this way. And don't forget to try switch hands. It might have been able to put two on the table. That is a possibility. I want you there. And I think I want you not gonna go there. Alright. So if I can stick that on its head, and then flat on the table. I think I like that. And then what I'm gonna do is go. Eh. Alright, that's not what was supposed to happen, so let's... kind of go like that. Wild's female Starly has appeared, if anybody wants to catch it. Let's go like that. And can I get it pointed down a little bit more? Kind of like that. So now, if I go... And... Oops. Prelude caught it! I think that sets the scene nicely. Definitely the weirdest music to be doing such a scene to, but all right. But I do like that. You don't need to be there. Anyway, is there a cart? Not that type of cart. I don't remember if there was like a wheeled cart. Okay, trolley? No. What's that? Oh. Alright, let's go to the out. Paladin's Furniture's got new stuff. I thought I had seen something like I'm thinking of in one of the new mods. That one. No, alright. Ooh, but a tray. The black one on the other page might look good as a cart. On this, the grill? Back a page. The garden stool? We got planters. Four down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The wide patio table. No, I'm not. I'm not feeling that. Good call. Maybe that one. That's closer. There. That works. How much do these look like? Eh? All right. What you need in a secret basement lab gardening tools. Well, you never know. You might want to use the shears for something, or the fork to pull things apart with. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. I think that accounts for all the pieces that would be part of him. Let's go to the nether side and build the happy horseshit's going on here. Alright, we are going to build a building here. Yeah, is right. Think somebody might need to use kill command because that's a lot of entities. Yeah, I'm not sure why we have so many over here. I don't know how to just mass kill them though, so. I don't like messing with the kill command. I have seen somebody wipe an entire server of everything that was loaded, including all villagers. Sword might be safer. Yeah. Hi, Clara. I think I said hi to you earlier, but I'm saying it again. Clara, did your snow go away? Oh, you're not here. Okay. Hey, Wario. Welcome in, buddy. Hopefully your day is going well. Happy Monday. Let's get... God, I really need to clean out my backpacks. Somebody shout out Wario, please. Hopefully your day is going well. Alright, we are going to build a structure. We are. I think I am, yes. Thank you, Prelude. If I had a gold farm right here, this would be perfect. But I don't. Now I need to make a fair size structure because it's a continuation of the lab. Just on the nether side to be able to keep the nether animals. Could just build a doorbell. I could. And I might after the structure is built. A wild roly-poly has appeared for anybody who wants to catch it. I do like those. Oops, wrong setting. I'll try to catch one of those. Alright, I don't know how big this structure has to be, because there's a lot of new mobs in these mob packs. So I can always make it bigger, I guess. When you run the command on the zombified piglins, it's at type equals zombified piglin. Oh, cool. Thank you. It's no. I don't know why I didn't just copy paste. At E type. We'll try that again. And make sure you're using the correct brackets. And then close bracket. Aha! Thank you. There was 52 of them in the area. Thank you, good friend. You are appreciated. I learned something new. Hey, does that work with the Ender Dragon? Asking for a friend who likes to, you know, ride entities and double them. Okay. As long as you specify the entity in the kill command, yes. Alright. I think... Let's go... We're gonna make a hall. We're gonna make a hall. I'm gonna start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to make sure it's Z74. And I'm on level 40. Let's make it this long. Someone who has to do regular cleanup in their modded Minecraft server. You've learned how to do the kill command just right. That's appreciated. Oh wait, Ha! Look at me figuring things out. Learning one type of command helps you figure out other types of commands. Now, did I go too far? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. That's fine. We'll make the other side one bigger. And no, what we'll do actually, that. All right. And yes, we're going with the half slab floor because spawning in here is a thing. What about the whole wall as a portal like in the overworld? I don't think so. I'll see, I can change it. For now though, I think I just want to keep it like thus. Because I was thinking of putting creatures on either side of that. Look at these guys all fill in a hurry. Alright, let's maybe... That's not even enough room to do what I was thinking. Oh, it is, but it's not. But you know what? I'll do it anyway, I think. Let's make one, and then we'll see what it looks like. Yes, I know, I could use fill air commands here, but... I could also use my axe and get the materials. I should be making a tree farm anyway. For the trees that won't grow in the botany pots. As you know, you have a mod pack running on your server. The Pixelmon team wouldn't know optimization if it was stapled to their arses. Ultra Space is not very all optimized. All their trees put on too many leaves, which start decaying with any block update, leaving saplings and sticks everywhere. Yeah. Alright, so... One, two, three. So I think that's all I need is a 3 wide for them. I'll put a roof on that in a second. Now I need glass. And I want pretty glass. And that one, I think. Oh, no, that's not doing what I wanted it to. Unless one of the packs I added changed what the glass is supposed to do. Which is always a possibility. Alright, we'll go with that, because that's doing what I want it to do. And in here, we will take a Strider. If we go... you might have added top and bottoms if you get... It might have, yes. You have to go in and run prunings to different biomes in Ultra Space so your server members can explore them. That includes clearing excess leaves and removing some of the hazards like Ultra Flowers. Each biome in Ultra Space has hazards in them. Ultra Cactus that poisons you and your entire team. Ultra Kelp, which blinds you, puts your entire team to sleep. Holy Jesus. Ultra Flowers, which damage you and put your entire team into sleep. Plus, they all except Ultra Kelp damage the wild Pokemon that spawn. Wow. I can get a second one of you in there. Alright. So yes, that is kind of what I'm looking for in some of the areas along here. That just sounds... If you gotta do that much work, so... You know, I understand wanting to have the server, but that's a lot of work for a server. Alright, so let's do one of those on this side. Oops. Probably should be doing more maintenance, but you don't know what you're doing. Eh! We're not having that many problems, so it's not horrible. Warrior that sounds like that. Special sand. You could grow sugarcane on that doesn't stop growing until it hits world height. I'm not putting any of that in here, no. Not there, there. Not there. You need to buy some Pokeballs, Prelude. Alright, I need to do a quick potty run. I will leave you with the music and be back in a second. Finding rare Pokemon, exploring. Yeah, I get that. I'll be right back. I think I'm back. Testing. Oh, yeah, so the mic is working. Yeah, I'm back. I'm confused. Thank you. Give me 1 second here. Uh, sorry. All right. Sorry, chat. All right. Go back to Minecraft, I guess, before we miss anything. Hi. All right. All right. I'm showing. We are adding glass to this. We will be slabbing the roof too. This side we are going to put a hoglin. Like so. See, that's why I wanted the smaller portal prelude. Now, I don't remember how far away do these guys sense eggs. So if I go like that, no, let's do this first. We go bop, 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 bop. I don't know if I'm ever going to go into here, but we're still going to do it this way. Barrel. Sure, we'll choose acacia. Put it there. I might have to go one lower. No, I don't. Because I can just go bop, bop, go. I do need to go one lower. Maybe not. Did you not just put a filter and a magnet on the barrel? Yes. Yes. And, not void. Oh, you know what? We'll just put a magnet in the barrel anyway. And that's on. I want to try something here. If I go... let's do something a little bit devious here. And on the stone block here, just starting to work into getting mob crashers. Yeah. What are we? Oh, a Q font. If anybody wants it. What's wrong, buddy? Come on, buddy. There's room for you over here, too. How unfortunate. So, let's go like this. What are you? You are... chipped. It actually might just be easier to do it by hand. And as I figure out what type of rooms I'm going to add for these guys, what type of mobs I'm going to put in, I can build the rooms and hallways and rooms and hallways. But I think... And see, this, yes, this is where I should have some blaze, and I will have more blaze in here. But they wanted to bring them to the overworld to study. Thus the reason why they're perishing. Now, I'll probably put a couple of villagers in here. I don't know how long they're gonna last, if they're all gonna go into the overworld or what. Oops, I did not mean to jump. I did not expect to make it through a full Christmas album and on to the next. What would look cool is if you have a blaze in the nether, and then when you bring it to the overworld, it converts to a breeze. I don't disagree with that. That would actually be very cool. Except we don't have breeze. We are on too old of a version to have breeze. Actually, my original idea, now that you bring that up, was to have the little examination room there with a blaze on one side and a breeze on the other, and it was going to be like a comparison between the two. I think I'm gonna have to do a couple of those, but at least it's definitely thinning down the guys. Okay, so I want I might as well just do the slabs again too. No. Try that again. You should be able to just run the same command and change the height. The problem is this one's a little bit bigger. Uh, was that this? Aha! There we go. So now, let's do this. Alright, so we need to find the skeletal hoglin? Is that what it's called? Zoglin, I think. Aha! No. Really? $20 hearts. Now, I don't know if I actually have to put light in here. Oh, because it's all half slabs so far, I don't need light. What about in there? Why does that have it doesn't have a highlight level? Okay, so that tells me oh wait, those are 4 wide. That's fine. We can keep you 3 wide. But why do you have ample light? Probably from the portal. So there. That'll keep other things from spawning in. I should probably have a door to the outside on here, huh? Maybe? Possibly? Uh... Helps if I don't click the wrong thing. Stunfisk has arrived if anybody wants one. Now, I had seen metal reinforced door. I think that's what I want. If I go bop, 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 and go bop, bop. I need levers, but that's fine. Pull the lever, Crunk. Alright, so now I can get in and out. And the Stunfisk was caught by Super Wario. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of do a float-see around a little bit. Just to see what's in the area. That is a dragon's skull. If I've ever seen one before. It is cool. And that's another one. And that's a rib cage. And another one. Alright, I am suddenly feeling very small in this area. And another rib cage. I'm wondering what came through here and ripped apart all of these dragons. It looks like a few dragons flew through there and didn't quite make it. Yeah. Okay, what are you? You are a skull. Okay, I want to put a few of you in there before I forget. How do I get back? No, that. I think I may have needed to choose a different color. There, okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And go pop, pop. Eh, 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 eh. We're gonna do this one from the inside, and we will get out of here a different way. Okay, so skull. Oh, 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 shit. I goofed. Hmm. Okay, so now I need my Hoglin and Zoglin back. No. Really? God, even these little guys have 20 hearts. Ugh. Alright. Sure, we'll go with that. Well, hello there. Okay, so that should stop them from coming back and forth. Okay. Looks like the Piglin family came to visit. Yes! Alright, and this should still be doing its thing. We'll probably build another one at the other end when I know what's going over here. Just to keep the entities down, right? Like... But I do like how this is starting. I'm gonna like having all of these other mobs in. I think I need to figure out a way to farm these guys to see if I can get a skull off of them like a head. But I don't know if even with our data pack, I don't know if we'll get heads from these. Alright, so let's go back in over here. We're gonna look at this. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Now, I think I'm gonna do a costume or a skin, kind of based loosely on this guy. Now, he's not gonna want to look at me. There we go. Kind of based on that, I think. I want his skin based on that. Like, not the creeper part, but like the mask and then the ribs sticking out. Figure something out. Let's go. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a skin out there like that. There might be. I just wouldn't know what to look it up as. Oh, wrong way. Shelter has appeared if anybody wants it. Um, it's actually almost too bright in that area. But I know why it needs to be, so we're going to keep that. Alright, now I was going to go up there. So I have come to the realization I need to figure out a small wall that I can kind of put along the edge here. I'm going to flatten this out, and this is going to be kind of a like a park, a picnic area. As I was thinking the other day, back home, not too far from where I used to live, was a Japanese garden. And in that Japanese garden, there were like picnic areas and whatnot. So if I'm going to do a Japanese village, what's stopping me from having like a little tea hut over here with a sitting area? So you can, you know, have a picnic with some tea and whatnot out here. I'll you know, block some of this off because you're not going to need to go back into there. So that's what the wall will kind of do. But I think between, the bridge and the main area, do you want some of me too? So between the bridge that I'm going to be building and the main town area, if this is a bunch of like garden with seating areas, picnic areas, that kind of stuff, and then over here is where the little amusement park area for kids is going to be. I think that will fit nicely all the way around with what I'm trying to do. And what I'm probably going to do is make small 3 3 wide wall type bench areas that I can do lighting off of. And I'll probably use these just to keep the whole aesthetic of this area. Oh, cowboy hat. That's what we wanted to try and do. Okay, so... it might not work. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Can I... No, you get that back. Put this then there. No! I tried, Prelude. Because there's no trinket slot that I can put it into on him. Yeah, I know. No problems. We tried. Possibly. But because those only really work in a trinket slot, and neither of those have trinket slots on them, I'm not sure we'll get it to work. Alright, we'll come over here just before we leave, because that's what I'm about to do. I got what I wanted to do done. I don't want to push myself longer for anything else. Time to start a ship, yeah. Not on stream, because again, I will be following a couple of tutorials that I have. Yeah, but I am going to put the ship there first to see how well that fits. But I am happy with how this is all turning out. Maybe tonight. I don't know. We'll see how I feel after supper, what I want to do. I was almost going to do some Farm Sim 22 and see if you wanted to maybe do a multiplayer again of some sort. But well, we'll wait and see, what happens with that. Uh, so yeah, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I do like that view. I do like that view with the other tower in the background over there. Actually, if I just turn it like this, that is a nice view. In fact, I will. Oh, that won't work. Is it F11? Screenshot? Or is it F12? Uh, Not F9. Not F10. Alright, so let's go back to that. I think... I'll look here in a second. Print screen? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. That's not the button I wanted to hit. How does one take a screenshot in this again? F2, okay. That's actually not looking too bad from the map. Thank you. And that is where I'm going to call it, I think. I don't think I'm going to raid out to anybody. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you to my lurkers. Thank you, Wario, for the command help. It is appreciated. You're very welcome. Why does that keep... Oh, because I hit F12. No, I hit F11, that's why. Alright. Yeah, thank you all for being here. You are all very much appreciated. My mods for doing the mod things. Even those who are doing work things, you are all appreciated. Should be back on Thursday, all things willing. I don't know what it is I'm going to be streaming. We'll see how I feel then. Um, yeah, we'll see. Have yourselves a great rest of your day. As I've been saying a lot lately, if there's somebody important to you in your life, let them know one way or another. Give them a coffee, give them a call, check up on them. Straight up, tell them you love them. You never know when you're going to get the chance again. Um, and as always, if you can't be good at what you're doing, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.